Okay, we'll start. We'll start with our prayer. Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurma amritam gamaya aviravirmayedhi. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Akhandam Satchidanandam Avang Manasagocharam Atmanam Akhiladharam Ashraye Bhishta Siddhaye. Let we be protected, let we be nourished. Let we strive with energy and vigor. Let our effort be fruitful, enlightening, and not give rise to hostility. Om peace, peace, peace. Lead us to truth, not to untruth. Lead us to enlightenment, not ignorance. Lead us to immortality and not death. Let the self-manifest Atman grow in me. Om peace, peace, peace. I take refuge in the self, the indivisible, the existence, consciousness, bliss absolute, beyond the reach of words and thought, and the substratum of all, for the attainment of my cherished desire. We are studying Vedantasara. So Vedanta. What is Vedanta? As we know, Veda. Veda is scriptures of Sanatana Dharma. Sanatana means eternal religion, otherwise known as Hindu Dharma. So Veda has got three sections. One is Karma Kanda, the rituals. Then Upasana Kanda, that means meditation part. And the third is Jnana Kanda, knowledge portion. Because knowledge portion comes later. So that's why it is called Anta, or gist, or krusk. The end result of Veda. So knowledge portion. So Vedantasara, this is the gist of Veda. Vedanta philosophy. Now here gist means here only we are following non-dualistic part of it. There are many other like Vishishta Advaita, qualified non-dualism, then Dvaita, dualism, and the Dvaita Advaita, then Achintya Bheda Bhed. There are so many schools of thoughts. But here we are concentrating on non-dualistic. So non-dualistic here, this is a very difficult and typical. The theory of Maya, or not theory, that we experience this. So as we will enter, we'll know what it is. But before that, as we read from the Gospel, from the complete works of Swami Vivekananda, we'll read it and then we'll proceed. Yes. David?
Yes, Swami. I'm reading from Reason and Religion. Another idea connected with this, the manifestation of the same principle, that the explanation of everything comes from inside it, is the modern law of evolution. The whole meaning of evolution is simply that the nature of a thing is reproduced, that the effect is nothing but the cause in another form, that all the potentialities of the effect were present in the cause, that the whole of creation is but an evolution and not a creation. That is to say, every effect is a reproduction of a preceding cause, changed only by the circumstances, and thus it is going on throughout the universe. And we need not go outside the universe to seek the causes of these changes. They are within. It is unnecessary to seek for any cause outside. This also is breaking down religion. What I mean by breaking down religion is that religions that have held on to the idea of an extra cosmic deity, that he is a very big man and nothing else, can no more stand on their feet. They have been pulled down, as it were.
Okay, let us give some example what Swamiji or tried to convey. Like we see in the world trees, say fruiting tree. It proves it produces fruits. That means seed. So from seed is the cause. That's yeah. First. Oh. So cause, the seed is the cause, and it produces tree. Again, tree produces seed. So this is the cause and effects. If you eat chilies, you will feel the heat of it. If someone takes poison, naturally one will understand what is the effect. So, cause and its effect. Now this is universal. And Swamiji is trying to take this cause and effect as that whatever result that we see, that means this universe, must have come from within. It has a cause. It's not that somebody is sitting outside the universe and he's creating. So that idea is now gone. Because now everybody understands that cause and effect. The cause must be hidden in the effect. So this universe, whenever we see this, that means the creator must be within. It is like a spider. Spider takes out its own thread and spreads the net. So it doesn't procure from outside. Similarly, we see our nails and hair. It produces from within the body. From the body. So cause is within. From there, effect comes. And that effect becomes cause for another, like this. Similarly, we see lots of crops comes out of the earth. So it is created from, the system is within. So any religion who says the God is extraterrestrial, so now people have doubt about it. Yes.
Can there be a religion satisfying these two principles? I think there can be. In the first place, we have seen that we have to satisfy the principle of generalization. The generalization principle ought to be satisfied along with the principle of evolution. We have to come to an ultimate generalization, which not only will be the most universal of all generalizations, but out of which everything else must come. It will be of the same nature as the lowest effect. the cause, the highest, the ultimate, the primal cause, must be the same as the lowest and most distant of its effects, a series of evolutions. The Brahman of the Vedanta fulfills that condition, because Brahman is the last generalization to which we can come.
Okay, let me give an example. I give this example lots of time. So, if I ask where are you sitting, I'm sitting on a chair. Where is that chair? Chair is on the floor. Where is that floor? Floor is on the earth. Where is that earth? Earth is in this galaxy. Where is this galaxy? Ultimately, it is the universe and the substratum who holds this. So this is generalization. Generalization means to find a common factor. See, like another generalization we can see. I am from India, so people call me Indian. You are from America, so USA. But we are all human beings. And not only here, all over the world, all human beings. But there is another animal, but they are living beings. We are also living beings. Then there are plants, they are also living beings. But some are inanimate, like this table or chair, inanimate. But if we say being, existing, so this is also existing, I am also existing. So we have to find out a generalized entity who holds everything. So that is what is being said. Yes.
It has no attributes, but its existence, but is existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. Existence, we have seen, is the very ultimate generalization which the human mind can come to. Knowledge does not mean the knowledge we have, but the essence of that which is expressing itself in the course of evolution in human beings.
Just a minute. Knowledge that we have, that means, say, I know my name is this, or how things work in this hall or in the society. We have little knowledge. But what Swamiji is saying, that the essence of it, what is the basis of that understanding? So it is Brahman, who is the Brahman of the Vedanta fulfills the condition, because Brahman is the last generalization to which we can come. It has no attributes, but is existence, knowledge, and bliss absolute. So this is existence. When we say existence, something is existing. This is also existing. Something else is also existing. Then what will happen? Something non-existing. Non-existing also is compared with existence. So nothing is unconnected from existence. Similar, awareness, existence, and then knowledge. Knowledge means essence of knowledge. Not that what I know a little of this. How that knowledge is, say, awareness. I am aware, you are aware. And the whole universe is awareness, the highest common factor. And similarly, bliss. Bliss is our natural tendency. When we do not have any worry, then we are in bliss. Say, when you are in deep sleep, you are in bliss. So this is the highest common factor. The highest common factor is Brahman. What is that? Existence, knowledge, bliss. Absolute. Or Asti, Bhati, priya. Whatever is dear to us, whatever is whatever shines, the only shine is this knowledge. Only shine is the awareness. We are aware of this light. That is why it is existing. I am aware of you and this whole world. You are aware of me and this whole world. That is why this world is existing. When you are dreaming, dream is whatever you dream, you are aware of that dream. That's why it is existing. And when you are in deep sleep, you are aware of that deep sleep also. Awareness never goes from you. So this is knowledge or awareness and existence. That means whatever is, this is. So whatever exists, whatever is aware, and whatever is full of bliss. So that is the basis of the whole universe. Is the highest common factor. Yeah.
Existence, let's see. Knowledge does not mean the knowledge we have, but the essence of that. That which is expressing itself in the course of evolution in human beings or in other animals as knowledge. The essence of that knowledge is meant, the ultimate fact beyond. If I may be allowed to say so, beyond even consciousness. That is what is meant by knowledge and what we see in the universe as the essential unity of things.
See, like this, what Swamiji said, even beyond consciousness, I am conscious, but because of knowledge I am conscious. So what is, we cannot indicate that. You are to understand by your own ingenuity. I am aware. Why I am aware? This is the most fundamental question and most profound. Why things exist? What is the existence? Why it is we are aware? This knowledge exists. So we are asking a question where question cannot ask. So it is very difficult. It is like when you are dreaming, you know that that dreaming state is real. But you are asking, why I am dreaming? It is so difficult. So we are in this created world. And here we are asking why it is created, why we are existing, why it is knowledge, why it is bliss. It cannot be answered from this perspective. Only it is to be realized when one achieves that state. When you are awake, then only you can understand, oh, I was dreaming. While dreaming, you never experience what is being awake. After, when you are awake, then only you understand, oh, I was dreaming. So this is a very, very difficult question. Yes, go ahead.
To my mind, if modern science is proving anything again and again, it is this, that we are one, mentally, spiritually, and physically.
Yeah. So let me give you example. Say, mentally, because whatever I am speaking, you understand. So there must be some common factor. So we are one one mentally. Physically, we are one. Why? The whole universe is nothing else but, even the scientist will tell, the modern scientist, that everything is made up of electron, proton, neutron, and ultimately energy. So this is the ocean of energy, a huge universe of energy. Andromeda, energy. And this, the whole universe, Cassiopeia, or whatever you say, The created world is energy. So physically we are one. Mentally we are one. It's like, said, in the dream, you may dream a tree. That is your image. So whatever is in dream, it is you. Similarly, spiritually we are one. Physically we are one. Mentally we are one. Spiritually we are one. But still we have this difference, yes.
It is wrong to say we are even physically different. Supposing we are materialists, for argument's sake, we shall have to come to this, that the whole universe is simply an ocean of matter, of which you and I are like whirlpools. Masses of matter are coming into each whirlpool, taking the whirlpool form, and coming out as matter again. The matter that is in my body may have been in yours a few years ago, or in the sun, or may have been the matter in a plant, and so on, in a continuous state of flux. What is meant by your body and my body? It is the oneness of the body. So with thought, it is an ocean of thought, one infinite mass, in which your mind and my mind are like whirlpools. Are you not seeing the effect now? How my thoughts are entering into yours and yours into mine? The whole of our lives is one. We are one, even in thought. Coming to a still further generalization, the essence of matter and thought is their potentiality of spirit. This is the unity from which all have come, and that must essentially be one. We are absolutely one. We are physically one. We are mentally one. And as spirit, it goes without saying that we are one, if we believe in spirit at all. This oneness is the one fact that is being proved every day by modern science. To proud man it is told, you are the same as that little worm there. Think not that you are something enormously different from it. You are the same. You have been that in a previous incarnation, and the worm has crawled up to this man state, of which you are so proud. This grand preaching, the oneness of things, making us one with everything that exists, is the great lesson to learn, for most of us are very glad to be made one with higher beings, but nobody wants to be made one with lower beings. Such is human ignorance, that if anyone's ancestors were men whom society honored, even if they were brutish, if they were robbers, even robber barons, every one of us would try to trace our ancestry to them. But if among our ancestors we had poor, honest gentlemen, none of us wants to trace our ancestry to them. But the scales are falling from our eyes. Truth is beginning to manifest itself more and more. And that is a great gain to religion. That is exactly the teaching of the Advaita, about which I am lecturing to you. The self is the essence of this universe, the essence of all souls. He is the essence of your own life. Nay, thou art that. You are one with this universe. He who says he is different from others, even by a hair's breadth, immediately becomes miserable. Happiness belongs to him who knows this oneness, who knows he is one with this universe.
So this universe is Advaita. Advaita, non-dual. Non-dual. There are no two. Neha, nanasti, kinchana. Here there are not many. So this this is the state of Advaita. Now we have to come back. Why we feel different? You are different, I am different. These chairs, tables, whatever we see, all different. So this happens because of, like Maya. Though it is not different, but it looks different. It's like this. In the morning, you can see dewdrops. And if you see, if it is sun is shining, then you can see so many suns. But actually it is one sun. Because of that, all suns are shining in the droplets. See, electricity. It is giving light, it is giving heat, it is giving coolness, it is making sound audible. Even those who are sitting away from us, far away, maybe another continent, it is because of electricity they can hear me. So electricity is one, but manifesting in so many forms. How this happens and why this happens? So this is the topic. So here, before we go again, it is better to read from the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna. Very interesting. So Sri Ramakrishna says in the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna, page 582, that which is pure Atman is unattached. Maya or avidya. Avidya means ignorance. Why we see many? Because we are ignorant. Why we see on a rope? Why we see a snake? Because of not knowing. We know something is there, so it is not knowing properly. So this is called avidya. We will go to that. So Maya or avidya. But Atman is not attached. That which is pure Atman is unattached. Maya or avidya is in it. So like a snake has poison, but it does not affect it. But it is deadly for others. Similarly, the Supreme Being has got this Maya by which it creates. So in Maya there are three gunas. Gunas means here the binding forces, Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. These three gunas also exist in the pure Atman. So pure Atman, say like you. As of now you are Atman, but it's not pure. It has so many worries, anxieties, tensions, thinking, memory, all kinds of things. So it is not pure. When suppose all these are gone, so that's pure. But Atman itself is unattached. If you three gunas. These three gunas also exist in the pure Atman. But Atman itself is unattached. So within you, you are unattached. If you throw a blue pill into the fire, you will see the blue flame. If you throw a red pill, you will see a red flame. But fire itself has no color of its own. If you put a blue pill in water, the water will turn blue. Again, if you put alum in that water, it will regain its natural color. So all these thoughts are coming, going. If we try, we can achieve that pure Atman, the self. A butcher was carrying a load of meat when he touched Shankaracharya. Shankara exclaimed, "What? You have touched me?" The butcher replied, "Venerable sir, neither have you touched me, nor have I touched you. You are pure Atman, unattached." Jadabharata said the same with the king Rahugana. The pure Atman is unattached, and one cannot see it. If salt is mixed with water, one cannot see the salt with the eyes. That which is pure Atman is the great cause, the cause of the cause. The gross, the subtle and causal, these are, and the great cause. So, gross means whatever, say like this, whatever we see or touch or feel is gross. But behind this, the principle behind it is called subtle. Say why it is not falling? Because of some gravitational principles. You cannot see my thoughts. So that is subtle, whatever you cannot see. But behind that there is a cause. So why I am speaking? To make a point. So that is the cause. Why this building was made? Because somebody thought that it should be built. So he is the cause. Though he is not present here. So gross, subtle and causal. But ultimately there is a supreme cause, cause of all causes. That is pure Atman or pure self or pure Brahman. And great cause. The pure Atman alone is our real nature. What is jnana? It is to know one's own self and keep the mind in it. It is to know the pure Atman. How long should a man perform his duties? So I will stop here. So now let us come to the text. So text is here, we have completed the preliminaries. That means what a competent student should have, what qualities a competent student should have. Adhikari. Then what is the subject matter, topic? And then what is the connection between this text and the knowledge that you gain, sambandha, the connection. And the fourth is, that means, fourth is what is the purpose? Why we should study. So all we have discussed. And then also we have seen that a person who is really troubled by birth, death, janma, mrityu, jara, vyadhi, old age and disease, and not only in one life, but many lives. So he is totally totally disgusted of this. He wants to get rid of it. So he would like to know what is my real nature. So here, how he should go to Guru? Guru is very important because Guru shows the way. Kabir Das ji said, Guru is even greater than the Govinda. That's Guru Govinda do khade, kake lago paye. To whom should I offer my pranam? When Guru and God, Govinda, both are standing. Balihari Guru apno Govinda diyo bataye. So, he says, grace of Guru, because of that, who has told me about Govinda? So, that way we honor Guru first, and then we honor God. God means here dualistic, but here God is within us. So, how one should go to Guru? As if one's head is burning and he goes to water, he runs for it because the head is on fire. So he wants to extinguish that fire. That's why he runs for so he should go like that. Such a qualified people, scorched with the fire of an endless round of birth, death, etc., should approach just as one with one's head on fire rushes to lake. Or there is another imagery, like a lion encaged, or it was caught in a net. He wants to break it. Like that, a lion. So he goes to Guru. Tad vijnanartham sa guru meva bhi gachet. So he goes to Guru to know the truth. What is that highest common factor? And it is not a theoretical knowledge. It is to be and become. It is not doctrines or dogmas. It is to transform oneself to that. So, sa guru me bhavi gachet. How? With humility. Samit pani. Srotriyam brahmanishtam. What kind of guru? Who is steeped in Brahman and who knows the heart of scriptures, the essence of scriptures. And then that guru, sa guru param kripaya, with compassion, he tells how to get rid of this multiplicity and this false knowledge. How? He tells about it by adhyaropa apavad nyayana, superimposition and removal of that superimposition, desuperimposition. Or Swamiji said that it is that hypnotizing, we are already hypnotized. We have to dehypnotize ourselves. So he goes to Guru because it is not within his capacity to understand this. Guru param kripaya, by the grace, such a Guru, through his infinite grace, instructs the people by the method of desuperimposition, apavada, of the superimposition, adhyaropa. Adhyaropa apavad, last time we just mentioned, it's like we see a snake on a rope when we are not alert enough or it not very clear, so we presume that there is a snake. So we presume, that means we superimpose a snake on it, and then when we bring light, that way we imposition. That means we remove that snakeness by light. So, there is a quote also, Tasmai sa vidwan upasanyaya samyak prashant chittaya. What kind of the student should be? His mind is prashant, peaceful. Prashant chittaya, samanvitaya, and if his senses are under control. And such a guru, that akshara purusha, let me just read because that is easier. Such a guru, teacher, through his infinite grace, instructs the people by the method of desuperimposition of the superimpositions, as in such Shruti passage, to that people who has approached him with due courtesy or humility, whose mind has become perfectly calm and who has control over his senses, the wise teacher should truly impart that knowledge of Brahman, through which he knows the being imperishable and real. So what is the being? What is the existence? And what is imperishable? What cannot be destroyed? So he tells him. Now comes real, what is superimposition? So first we should know what is superimposition. So last time someone asked, what is this that we superimpose? So I said, okay, there are, suppose two examples are there. In the morning we say sun is rising. Is it the sun is rising or sun is setting? Just to think about it. Then we understand by knowledge that no, sun is not rising. It is we are moving. That's why we see that sun is rising. So we have some perception. that perception may not be necessarily correct. So what we do, we bring knowledge. And through that knowledge we can understand that whether it is true or not true. So here comes what is superimposition. Adhyaropa asarva bhutayam rajjo. That means when you see a snake on a rope, or you presume the snake was never there, snake is not there, snake will not be there, means in three color. Snake is never there, but you see there how it is created. Asarva bhutayam rajjo sarpa aropavat. That means you superimpose over this, though there is no snake there. But we superimpose over that because the size or the texture or whatever, the dimension, because of that it has some similarities. And we have some fear also. So because of that, we superimpose over a rope and then we remove. When we bring light, then we can understand, oh, this was my mistake, actually it is not a snake. And suppose there is a real snake and you thought it is a rope, then it's very dangerous. So, here what is being said? Adhyarapa is the superimposition of the unreal on the real. Say, reality is there is no sun rising. Or say, suppose, I say, can you see darkness? Well, yes, when I close my eyes, I can see darkness. But actually, how can you see darkness without light? You see darkness in your awareness. There is no darkness. We call less light. So light, little light will be there. Even that's why cats can see. So what is the point? The point is, we have some notion, but that notion may not be correct. When we try to understand, then only understand, oh, that was my mistake. In reality, there is no existence of darkness. But we see, because of, we have that little less light, we say it is dark. Or it is shadow. But in reality, it is less light. So light only, light alone is existing. So how we understand this? So in some contradictory statements, like the thing is, say drama. Drama is being enacted. Of what? Of some incident or some imagery incident. So drama is being enacted on something which we cannot see. So the person in that drama is very much there, but actually he is away also. He is enacting, but he knows he is not, say he is playing a beggar, but he knows that I am not a beggar. So he imposes himself as beggar, and we also understand. We know that he is that actor, but now he is playing beggar, and we understand. Oh, okay, we entertain ourselves, but we know that he is not that beggar. So this is, we superimpose for our convenience or for our entertainment. So, maya tatamidam sarvam jagat abhyakta murtina. Everything, I pervade everything. How? By my abhyakta, unmanifested form. Say, everything is encompassed by space here. Everything is encompassed by space. So everything is encompassed, but I am not in them. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagadabhyakta murtina. Matsthani sarvabhutani. All the bhutas are in me, but I am not in them. Nachamasthani bhutani pashyami yogamaisharam. Bhagavan says, like I am also not in them. See, I can give example. You are in your dream when you see dream. But really, ultimately it is not. First, yes, you are there. Why? Because you are seeing. See, I am not seeing your dream. So you are in your dream. How? In your unmanifested form. But when you come out of your dream, is there dream there? No. So that means dreams are also not in you. Neither you are in the dream. Ultimately. So this is contradictory. So let not be complicated. What we see, it appears like seeing. Like we see water. If you drive in hot days, you can see water at distance. But you know that there is no water. But it looks like water. So similarly, something which looks like, but it is not really there, that is called Maya. Ya ma, what it is not. Or ma means what we can measure. Say from distance you can measure how much water it is there. But actually it is not there. So yama, what it is not, but it appears like that. Atasmin tad buddhi. What it is not, we impose because of upbringing or my misunderstanding, we impose something which it is not there. Now why we are saying all these things? This world, actually it is like that. We are pure Atman all the time. This world is seeming only. As your dream is seeming, when you come out of dream, you understand that, oh, I was seemingly dreaming. Similarly, this world also seeming, not in reality. But the reality is behind it. That's why you have that notion that it exists. Your dream, you are the reality on which your dream exists. Because you are there, all seems working. But in reality, you alone are there. So here comes asarpa bhutayam rajjo sarparopavat vastuni avastvaropa. You know that some stories are there. Dashamas tamasi, you are the 10th. So sometimes we confuse ourselves. Like 10 people were crossing a stream and they were fools. So when they crossed, they went to other side, then they counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everybody counted 9. So they started weeping that we have lost one of our friends. But a wise man came and said, okay, count in my front. He said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he said, you are the 10th. Oh, they found, oh, I see, I understand. So, it is because of our misunderstanding or wrong notion, we do not see what is real. Atasmin tad buddhi. We impose something which is not there. So, adhyaropa is superimposition of the unreal on the real. Like the false perception of a snake in a rope. So, this is adhyaropa. Now what is? Now here comes asarpa bhutayam rajjo sarpa aropavat vastuni avastvaropa. We are imposing something on reality, which is not real. Mean we are imposing unreal thing on reality. Our dream is not real. I am real. But we impose our dream on our reality. People ask, Swami, I saw this dream. What is that meaning? I say nothing. Don't worry about it. You are healthy and good, so no problem. Don't worry about it. Because all your imagination, your projection, so don't worry. That there is one Vedantic story is there. Like a king, Janak Raja, King Janak. So he went to bed. All of a sudden, the information came that enemy has struck there, and they are very powerful. So he got ready and went for fighting, but he was defeated. And the victor said, okay, because you are a good man, so we will not harm you. You are banished from here. And he was tired and he was hungry, and then he found that somewhere some food was being given. So he went there, begged a little food. Before that, nobody was giving food. Anyway, as he was going to eat, that time a crow came and his food fell down. So then all of a sudden he woke up. Now he was thinking whether my dream was real or this is real. So he asked everyone, is this true or that was true? But then a rishi came. He could understand what is that. He said, okay, suppose you are now king. You are sovereign king, you have power, and you have resources. Are you there? Yes, I am here. So, in your dream, you were there, and whatever you saw, your tiredness, your insult, and hunger, but at that time they were there? Yes. Now is it there? No. But you are here. You were there. And similarly, this power and pelf, that was not in your dream. But you were there, you are here. So neither that is real, that dream is real, nor this waking is real. Then what is real? You are the only reality. So things will come, things will appear, but all these are appearance. Only reality behind is the self. Anyway, there are like that. So it is whatever we see, we superimpose something on it, but by removing that superimposition or by dehypnotizing, we can see what is reality. Asarpa bhutayam rajjo, adhyaropa is the superimposition of the unreal on the real, like the false perception of a snake in a rope, which is not a snake. So now comes what is vastu. Vastuni avastu. What is vastu? What is avastu? So vastu, there is only one vastu. As we have already studied, as Swamiji said, that highest common factor is knowledge absolute, awareness absolute, existence absolute, and bliss absolute. So that is our highest common factor. That is vastu. So Sat Chit Anandam Advayam Brahma. Advayam. Why Advayam? Because it is said Neha nanas ekam eva advitiyam. This is one and only. One and only. If there are many, so what is the common factor? We can get it by generalization, as we have already seen. The generalization is important, and this is the highest generalization. Sat Chit Ananda Swarupa. Vastu, what is Vastu? Satchidanandam Advayam Brahma. And what is Avastu? Ajnanadi Sakal Jad Samuho Avastu. So ignorance. First comes ignorance. Ignorance is the beginning, and all other, whatever is appearing, all these are Avastu. So when we see Vastu superimposed by Avastu, that means Vastu means only reality, and imaginations. What we have to do, we have to remove this imagination to see that what reality is. So Vastu means reality is Brahman. Brahman means it is all pervading, huge, vast. We cannot limit it, unlimited, which is without a second, and is existence, consciousness, and bliss. Unreality is nescience, and all other material objects. All other material objects. So two things are there. One is Vastu, one is Avastu. Vastu is reality, Avastu is imagination, superimposition of imagination, and we do all the time. Somebody's, and we think, oh, he is thinking like this. It's all our imagination. And many times you'll see the confusion happens because of that. So this is the, now what will happen, this being said, that means, what is superimposition? This whole world, though it looks like it is real, but this disappears. When you go to sleep, this whole huge world, the whole universe disappears. Even you forget your name. You forget how tall you are and what qualities you have. You forget. If it is real, how can that disappear? It cannot disappear. And when you are awake, you forget all your dream world. If I ask, okay, five years ago, what did you dream? You'll forget. You cannot tell. Similarly, in your dream, you forget this whole world. And in deep sleep, that means when there is no object, there are no objects. So that is called Shushupti. Shushupti means deep sleep. In deep sleep, neither this world nor the dream world exists, but you exist all the time. You are existing now because you are in the class, but as we finish the class, this class will disappear, and you go to sleep, this world will disappear, and then a new world will come, the world of dream. As you slip to deep sleep, then this world and dream world both will disappear, but you will be there. Because the next day you'll say, oh, I slept so well that I did not know anything. That means you experience that nothingness. You are now here, you are in your dreams, and you are in dreamless state also. That means me also like that. So this is, we have to find the reality behind this appearance. The appearance looks very true. And here also the cause and effects are there. If you drive in a wrong lane or wrong side, you'll be punished or you'll meet with an accident. So this works in your waking state, and cause and effect. But this disappears when you go to sleep. So what we are trying to find out is that vastu, the reality behind this appearance. And how this appearance happens, that also will be discussed. But we are not to give too much of attention how it is so diverse and it looks real. There are many theories how this world is created, like Big Bang. Now they are discarding that Big Bang because they have found through a telescope, they have found something beyond that here, and it's very small. Whereas because of scattering of rays, it should be bigger. At least it should look bigger. And the red shift also should be there. But now they are, even yesterday I saw the news, that now they say we were wrong. So what is being said? This whole world is only appearance. And this time, 3 scientists got Nobel Prize to say that this world does not exist. So it is, like when you are experiencing this world, we don't say that this world does not exist, because you are experiencing, because here cause and effects will work. So what is the gist of it? We are trying to find that reality, who is behind this appearance, who is the reality, the only reality, and that is you and me. That is the self, pure Atman, Brahman. That is the purpose. So we'll stop here. Is there any question? Yes.
Is the unadorned I am the same as Atman?
Say it again. Unadorned, without any adjuncts. So even then, the sense of I am different from something else, that also will disappear.
Well, that's gone too.
Yeah.
What is
Yes.
left is Atman?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll say our prayer. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shantihi Shantihi Shantihi. Harihi Om Tatsat. Sri Ramakrishnaarpanamastu. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Jai Ma.
Jai Ma.
Namaste.